we were kids, if we went to public school. So I appreciate that you guys all came out to make this special for them. We're gonna open with a word of prayer, wherever he is. There he is. And then we'll bring our graduates in, okay?
Let's pray. Father God, we thank you so much for just this beautiful day that we can be here. We can spend time together. We can just think about the blessings that we have and our graduates and the accomplishments that they've made. And we just get to see that today. We get to enjoy it and just make this a wonderful milestone for them. God, we just thank you for everything that you do for us and just the many blessings. And we pray all these things in your name. Amen.
All right, now really quick, before I bring them in, I want you to all look right here to this lady, two ladies with the cameras. That means that we're going to have photos for everybody, okay? Now, that does not mean you can't take some photos with your phones, but if you think about like when you go to a wedding and you have those people that are trying to get the perfect shot, and then there's that person in the aisle going like this and they can't get the good shot, feel free to take some photos, but try to like make sure we're giving her space. Parents, just like we did with like a couple of the other things, this is we are specifically having them so we can just sit and enjoy it and not be trying to get we can just enjoy the moment instead of trying to get the photo. So I promise we'll share the photos. It is streaming right now, so if you have somebody that's like, oh, I can't find it is streaming right now on our church's Facebook page, but we also are going to have a recording of it to share. So there's lots of ways for you guys to have this without having to worry about getting your own shot right now, okay? So just keep that in mind. Also, I know some of the kids were really worried about being embarrassed when their name is called because you're going to be screaming and clapping and all that. Yes, please do, okay? That is the point. I will go over when the appropriate time is to really scream for your kid because they're going to have the stage for a moment. But right now we'll practice because we want to scream and yell and welcome them in. So go ahead and clap and welcome our graduates. You guys set the record for number of births. You passed the baby boomers in the 50s. So for whatever reason, 2007 was lots of babies. Right, good job, I guess? I don't know. We never really did anything. But it started making me wonder what other things, like history-wise, you guys, that's kind of a record you set. So history-wise, it's like, well, what else has happened since they've been born? So I looked through really quick, and there's a few things I was going to share with you in case you didn't know. Your generation has never known a time without YouTube or Twitter, which is, I'm sorry, that's sad for you guys that you don't know that. In 2007, the year most of you were born, the first iPhone was released. So if there's anybody in here that still has an Android, you should stop. The iPhone's been out plenty of time. Get the iPhone. The Androids are weird. In 2008, we, as a country, elected our first ever African-American president, which was a pretty big deal for our country. In 2010, another unfortunate, but Instagram became a thing. I'm sorry again for that one. In 2013, a pretty tragic event where the Boston Marathon bombing occurred. In 2016, it's again not a big deal to you guys because you didn't really grow up with the United Kingdom and the European Union, but the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union. We had the big Brexit thing, which is actually a pretty big deal if you were my age and older because we were used to it. In 2017, I think you remember this one. Do you guys remember the total solar eclipse when you were kids? Like, I remember, because my kids were still in school, so we went and picked our kids up from school and got the little glasses and everything. Everybody's screaming, don't look at the sun, but you just kind of want to. You just want to see it without the glasses on. So that was the first one that our country, that we had experienced here in the U.S. in almost a century. It hadn't happened in almost a century before that. In 2018, again, more for my generation, Prince Harry got married. It was really sad. And we've had really lots of gossip since then. It's just been able to have lots of news for the last 6 years because of that. In 2020, I couldn't find anything major that happened in 2020. There was nothing I could think of. I don't know, it was just a nothing year, basically. Everybody was just home doing nothing, I guess. In 2022, Queen Elizabeth passed away. Again, something that was bigger for me because she was queen since before I was born. She was the longest reigning monarch in the United Kingdom's history of 71 years, which is a pretty big deal. In 2023, Taylor Swift Eras Tour happened, and people lost their minds. I don't know if you all are Taylor Swift fans. I'm not. People lost their minds about that thing. It was crazy. In 2024, kind of a big deal too, because we had our first solar eclipse after a century almost, and then we got to have our second total solar eclipse. So you guys are just, your generation's getting a bunch of them. Now we don't get another one for another 20 years, but still, like, that's a lot of solar eclipses after a century of not having them. Just so you know, the next solar eclipse, you guys will be almost 40. So, I'm sorry. It does really go downhill right about then. So, sorry, somebody said something. All right, and now 2025, your class has broken another record. If you just kind of logically, if you make sense, look back to 2007, you had the most births. That has resulted, this year is the largest graduating class ever in the history of the United States. That's your all's class. You guys are the biggest one we've ever had in the United States, which is a pretty big deal. So it's exciting. I know when I think about it, it's exciting about all the history your generation has already made. I know everybody in this room is excited to see what you guys are going to do with the rest of your lives. Again, a positive of being homeschooled is you don't have to sit through long ceremonies. You don't have president of your class or a valedictorian, although technically you guys are all valedictorians, so good job. You can put that on your resumes for the rest of your life. Nobody needs to know how many kids are in the class. I do this all the time. I was a private school kid, so I was a valedictorian all the time. There was 8 people in my graduating class. It's really not that big of a deal, but nobody knows that. We do have one speaker today. Her name is Mandy Thorpe, and Lizette obviously knows Mandy. This is nice because a lot of us have never heard her speak. A few of the moms have. She has been homeschooling her boys for the last 5 years. I think, right? You started when there was nothing going on, right? That was that year you started. Okay. And she recently started a job with Prison Fellowship. So if we could all welcome her to the stage, she's going to be our speaker for today.
Special day for each one of you, just to celebrate such an amazing milestone with you all. And I want to start off by commending you all on a job well done, not just for you, but for your moms, your dads, aunts, uncles, whoever helped you along on your homeschool journey. I just want to congratulate each one of you this morning. And as I'm getting started, I want you up front here, when I count to 3, I want you to take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a deep breath. Let it out. You guys did it. You're done. And each family here chose homeschooling all for different reasons, but whatever they are, we're all here today to celebrate this graduating day. And today represents the first day of the rest of your life, graduating class of 2025. And before we go looking like way ahead into our future, I just want to stop and pause and be present in this moment. And today I want to talk about you, the graduate. What does it mean to you to graduate? And I want to talk about 2 of the meanings as I was looking them up. One of them was to receive an academic degree or diploma, and that's what you're doing today. And the other one is to pass from one stage of experience to usually a higher one. This is also what you're doing today. And I want to share some hope and encouragement with you and what I wish that someone would have shared with me when I was your age on my graduating day. And I've made a list of some things to help walk into this next season, each one after that. Our lives are made up of chapters to our story, and some of them will be long, like graduating and going to school for 12 long years, and some of them will be short, like a month, couple months. But the tools to walk through each one of these are all going to be the same. And as of now, the good news is that you have survived 100% of your good days, and you've also survived all of your bad days. So you're off to a pretty good start. And so I'm going to begin to talk about some of these things that will help you step into your next, and they're not in any particular order. And the first is to be sure you have a good support system. And by looking around in this room, I can tell that each one of you have somebody supporting you and cheering you on. And it's important to have a team and a crew, people to support you, those who will give you advice and tell you honestly when you could be missing it, a group that will tell you that you're doing well. They'll celebrate days like today, and they're also going to be around to celebrate the really hard ones, when you lose someone you love or you have heartache. And it's important not to walk alone, and ask for help if you need it. Ask for help if you need it. Asking for help doesn't make you weak. It actually is a great strength to know that you're not alone. Be sure to reset. One of my favorite things is that we have 24 hours in a day. And if you're having a really hard day, it's going to be over within 24 hours, and you can start again tomorrow. So if you're having a rough day, you get to start over. You get to reset. And if you feel like you've failed or it was all you could take, tomorrow's another chance to get up and try again. And with the sunrise comes the beauty in the sky saying, rise again. You can do this. Remember on the hard days that you only have to get through today, because tomorrow it's going to worry about itself. The next thing is to breathe. Just like new days, stopping to breathe is another way to calm yourself, collect your thoughts, walk through what could be irrational thoughts, or breathe to just take in the goodness of the moment, like right now. Breathe in, pause this moment, and take a look at what you have accomplished. So today's a good day to breathe. This one is one of my favorite ones. Be your own best friend. And some of you have been in my class before teaching that co-op. You know that I talk about being your own best friend. It's so important to be your own bestie. We're going to be our own best cheerleader. We're to speak life to ourselves. We need to build ourselves up, not tear ourselves down. And if you're like me, maybe you spent some of your life saying unkind things to yourself. Let today be the day you decide to become your friend. It is one of the best intentional decisions you'll make, to learn to love you. Life is hard enough, and not everyone's for you. You need to be for you. You need to push yourself on the hard days. Give yourself self-care, and take care of your mental health when needed to. Believe in you. Speak kindly to you. Speak life to you. Tell yourself you can do it. Tell yourself you deserve love. Tell yourself you can do anything you work hard at. There are enough negative critics. Don't join them. Be your own best friend. Others will treat you the way you allow them to, so think enough of you to be sure you're treated fairly by others. It's very important. The next is to give grace. And this one may seem silly, but it's actually one of the most important ones. Grace needs to be given to others as well as to yourself. You're not always going to get it right, and that's okay. When you miss it, give yourself grace and forgiveness and learn from it. No one great ever got to where they are without many trials and errors. So give yourself grace. So when you fall, you get back up and try again. Become wise by learning what not to do. I'm really wise. I know what not to do really well. And you become wise by learning what not to do. Likewise, when others miss it, don't be passive, but give grace. We want to see others win also. We should lend a hand to others who fall and help them to their feet. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. And forgiveness doesn't mean you have to be someone's friend. It means you won't let them hinder you from moving on. The next one is you have purpose. Each one of us in this room with air in our lungs have purpose. We are here in this very space and time to be who you are. You were created for this very moment. There is no one else on the planet exactly like you. You even have a unique fingerprint, which you all know. You also have a soul that is yours. It looks like you, it thinks like you, it acts like you. And there are dreams and purposes that are inside of you that only you were created for. You were created with gifts to share with the world, to share with your friends, or even the people you meet by chance. Maybe you have a dream to be a doctor or a nurse, to give healing to others. Maybe it's to be a mom or a dad and adopt children, created to love a child that needs love that only you were meant to give. Could be to walk through situations that helps other people walk through what you've already walked through. And that's one of the things that I do in my life, is I try to help other people have tools and to walk through what I've already survived. And whatever it is, you already have what it takes to do these things inside of you. And I'm not talking about the schooling, but the strength it takes to become who you were created to be. You already have that inside of you. An acorn already has everything in it to be an oak tree. So when you see a little acorn, it doesn't look like it has the DNA for the tree inside the little acorn, but in the right environment, it will grow when planted and become that tree. We are the same. We have dreams and purposes planted inside of us. Some of them can show up as what we are passionate about. And the next is to celebrate small victories as well as big. Today is a big victory. We are here today to celebrate together what each one of you has accomplished. You should be proud that you are completing this chapter, this season of your life. Be sure to also acknowledge that little victories. Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's going for a walk every day. Maybe it's deciding to try something new, pushing yourself in a new area. Maybe it's making a good choice where you may have made a bad one before. Celebrate each one, they all matter. And sometimes we look at life and we're trying to dream about our future. We feel overwhelmed. We write goals for ourselves and they seem impossible. Small steps added together actually create really big changes. No one successfully transforms in an instant. It's decisions and many, many small steps that create new habits and new areas of even healing in your life. Maybe it's eating differently. One thing about life is whether we're ready to keep going or not, it keeps going. We must be sure we are always moving forward, becoming a better us. And with that being said, let's set some goals. Make lists of things you want to accomplish. Be sure they're not all big ones. Have some small ones, have some short ones, have some medium ones, and some big and long-term ones. And break each one down into goals and steps that are needed to accomplish them. Even the big ones are made up of many small steps. And as you, over time, cross things off that list, you're gonna see what you have accomplished visually. And I look back at my life since graduation. I graduated in '97. And wow, I look nothing like her. I have transformed on the inside and mentally on the outside, and I've become someone I can be proud of. And what you don't know, most of you don't know me, and some of you do know my story, but I've battled mental health since childhood, and I had many attempts at a young age of, taking my life. I got into drug addiction, but I'm now about to celebrate 19 years this August heroin-free. And I am a mom to 3 boys, a mine, his, and ours. I'm married to a wonderful man who's here to support me today. And I homeschool our youngest going on 6 years this fall. He's about to be a freshman, as well as teaching at the local co-op. And some of my students are here graduating today from this year and the last year. And I'm here to tell you, you already have faced the odds by being homeschooled and graduating. The world is always going to tell us what you can't do. But I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. You have what it takes and to be encouraged. I know that homeschooling often by many is looked down upon. People kind of make fun of us and say what they want to say, but here you are. You walked through it, you survived, and you're coming out on top. Many of you, when I was talking to you downstairs a little bit ago, you were telling me you're already taking college courses, you're already moving ahead. So you should be so proud of yourself. And I want to tell you, don't give up. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna fall down a lot. But what's important is that you get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Ask for help. Get up. And give yourself grace and get back up. And allow yourself to feel. Your feelings of joy or sadness are valid. Don't hold it in, but find a healthy release. To your safe group, to your friends and family, to a best friend, and to the Lord. And have fun. Have fun. Live, laugh, make memories, be in the moment, and laughter is so good for you. My family, when we get together, we laugh. I know every time we have a family meal, we are going to laugh, and sometimes we laugh so hard it hurts. It is so good for you. Don't be such in a hurry to get to the next, not to enjoy yourself in this very moment. This is a big moment. And when you fall down, don't stay down. Life happens. It is what you decide to do with it that matters. You're gonna make mistakes, and it's okay. Just don't stay down. Get up. Don't let life defeat you. You are stronger. You are all overcomers. You are achievers, and you are graduates. This brings me to my last point. Trust in the Lord. All the things I mentioned are important and vital to succeed in life. But the most important of all is to know that no matter where you are in life, that God is always with you. He's always for you. He always knows what to do when you don't. He is the biggest cheerleader for you than anyone else ever could be. I want to read Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your straight paths. I keep God in my life to get me through each day. I look to him for my identity, for my love and my acceptance, and he gives me wisdom and guidance in his word, and by spending time with him, I find my peace that passes all understanding in him to get through my tough times. I give him all my anxieties and situations that are too big to carry, and he has made me into something beautiful. So today, take all of these things and tuck them into your mind somewhere. They will help you step into the next. Today, step into the next with excitement. Step into the next with accomplishment and pride of working hard and succeeding. Today is a big victory, and today we celebrate you. To my graduating participants, Stephen, you did it. Maria, you made it. Noah, you overcame. Annabella, congrats. Hazel, well done. Adam, you rock. Katie, you're amazing. Chloe, proud of you. Tanner, it's fantastic. Kaylin, hats off to you. Jasmine, celebrating you. Each of you worked hard to get here. And today, I speak life over you. I pray that God watch over you and that he keeps you. And that in your good days and in your bad, you'll remember that you are enough. And congratulations, graduating class of 2025. Thank you.
Who said that? Was that a parent or a child? His parents were all like, no. about the really embarrassing things that you want to say to your kid when they're on the stage, okay? The upside, obviously, of being a very small group is that we get to make make it a little bit more personal. So, you do have to hold your applause for a moment. What we're going to do is they'll say their name, like their name will be called, and they're going to hang out over here at the end of the steps. When you hear their name, don't start right away, okay? We're going to play a little video so you can look at some pictures of them growing up, and we have a little bio that they're going to read so we can know just a little bit more about each kid, since most of you only know one kid that's sitting up here. So hold your applause while the video and the bio is being read, and then as soon as they start walking up those steps, go crazy. This is your time. Grads, make sure you guys are stopping right here so everyone can get the nice picture in front of the banner. We don't have principals and again all the the secretaries and everything, so we have Adam and Taylor. Come on up. Adam is going to be doing the reading. Taylor's going to be handing out the diplomas. So yeah, try really hard. I know it's hard when you hear their name. Just take a breath, let the video go through, and then you guys can, like I said, they're going to pause right here. You guys got about 30 seconds right here to pause and be really embarrassed, okay? And then move on to the next kid. All right? Here it goes.
All right. Dylan Becker. Dylan has always had a love for nature and animals, but his real passion is for cars and engineering, as well as computer coding and design. He has gone through Boy Scouts, earning his Arrow of Light, and has developed a lifelong commitment to the environment. Currently, he has been working full-time while completing his homeschool education in Hedgesville, West Virginia. Next, Dylan will be joining the United States Air Force as an engineer and will further his education in computer and architectural design technology. Dylan, your family is so proud of you and wishes you the best. Aim high. Jaden Butt. Jaden is a kind-hearted, compassionate young lady. She loves her Jesus first, but has an unwavering devotion to her family and friends. Jaden is a true prayer warrior and servant leader, and she lives for Jesus through missions. Each summer for the past 4 years, Jaden has spent 1 week serving Ocean City Baptist Church, where she helped coordinate and execute their VBS. Not only has she served children here in the States, but she traveled to Vietnam in 2024 to serve the children there too. Jaden worked hard to earn money for her trip through fundraising in Farm City, and she's so grateful for the support that she received. Jaden's work ethic is truly unmatched as she runs a small business in Farm and Pet City. She earns money to help pay for the care of her best friend, a horse named Jet Black. Their bond has shaped her, teaching her strength, boldness, and responsibility. Jet certainly knows faithful care and true love. Whether Jaden is chasing tornadoes, baking up dreams, or exploring the horse industry, Jaden's future is unlimited. One thing for sure, Jaden will follow God's direction every step of her way. Jaden is just getting started. Kaylin Dean. Kaylin is the oldest of 4 children and the only girl. She has been homeschooled since the 2nd grade and began taking dual enrollment courses in her sophomore year. Bright, strong-willed, and determined, Kaylin is known for her big heart, love for children, and unwavering drive. When she sets a goal for herself, she is sure to achieve it. She She enjoys reading, playing sports, and spending time with her friends and family. Throughout high school, she has competed in basketball, volleyball, and softball. But softball has been her true passion since she started playing it just 4 years old. The sport has taken her all over the East Coast and even to Italy. In addition to playing, Kaylin has coached younger upcoming softball players, sharing her knowledge and love for the game. In November, she committed to West Virginia Wesleyan, where will she continue her softball career while pursuing a major in exercise science and a minor in psychology. Her family is incredibly proud and confident that her determination and heart will lead her to great things in college and beyond. Maria Gee. 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 Throughout her academic career, Maria has excelled in biological sciences in her STEM program. Maria's leadership capabilities and strong work ethic are cultivated through her extensive volunteer work at Two of a Kind Farm. She has also rescued and rehabbed several rabbits and cats. With true entrepreneurial spirit, Maria established her own business selling locally sourced eggs to customers in her community. Currently, Maria works in both reception and billing for a local chiropractor. This position provides her with valuable insight into healthcare operations and medical codes, laying the foundation for her future career aspirations. Looking ahead, Maria plans on completing an EKG program to become an EKG technician at her local hospital. Maria's goal is clear: to continue making a difference in people's lives through healthcare. Stephen Jacobs. Stephen Jacobs. There we go. Stephen has spent his senior year as a dual enrollment student in Hagerstown Community College with a focus in general studies. But beyond his academic excellence, what has truly defined him is his heart. Grounded in his faith, devoted to family, and driven by a desire for service, Stephen has already made an impact through his work over the last several years, serving with Joy L Ministries, the Nazareth House for pregnant and new mothers in need, and the local food pantry. Whether he's working, reading, or cooking up a culinary work of art, he brings thoughtfulness and joy to all he does. He is a self-starter with self-discipline far beyond his years. Looking ahead, Stephen's future plans are clear: to serve God above all else, wherever the path may lead. Stephen is committed to walking in faith and leading by example. Stephen, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust him. Adam Kendra. Adam is a Life Scout and an avid target shooter, enjoying black powder rifle, shotgun shooting, and serving with his Civil War live fire cannon crew. When he isn't camping, shooting, or hiking, he is frequently found serving his community, cleaning up litter, collecting food for the needy, recycling aluminum cans, leading flag ceremonies, and helping to conserve the environment we live in. His recent accomplishments include becoming an NRA assistant instructor and becoming a Brotherhood member of the Order of the Arrow. His journey continues later this year as a second-year shooting sports summer camp staff member at Camp Sennaquippy in Pennsylvania, and he hopes to train to learn the CDL license in the near future. Jasmine was a determined youngster who wanted to be homeschooled. She has proven herself to be a motivated and focused student, excelling in her classes. From a very young age, she always had a pen and paper in her hands, ready to capture her thoughts and ideas. She loves to write adventurous stories and is a great storyteller. With guidance, she learned to quilt and excelled in that endeavor as well. Her quilts are extraordinary and beautiful. Her love of dance was shown through her grace and creativity. She likes to do things for others to brighten their day and put a smile on their face. Jasmine's goal is to get a master's degree in business and a minor in psychology. We are proud of her and her accomplishments thus far, and we know she will continue her journey with resolve and dedication. Hazel Morrison. Hazel was born in Fairbanks, Alaska in January of 2008. She has always loved shopping, reading, music, and rom-coms. She wishes she was a kid growing up in the 90s because she is sure that was the best time to grow up, and she's probably right. She had started attending Blue Ridge Community College when she was 13 years old and has enjoyed taking classes since then. She is graduating high school at 17 years old and is just 2 classes short of earning her associate's degree in business management, which she will finish in the fall. Hazel is planning on enjoying her last summer of freedom before she turns 18. Besides all the relaxing and swimming and tanning, she has a mission planned to the Dominican Republic, planned to work with Go Ministries as they minister to local communities. Hazel has a lot of ideas and things she could do, and she loves to work, but there is only one thing that she really wants to do, and that is to get married and become a mom. She doesn't have the boy picked out yet, so her next step is moving out and having fun being a young adult. Your parents' prayer for you is from Psalms 20, verse 4. May he give you the desires of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Congratulations, Hazel. Chloe Snyder. Chloe entered into this world on July 20th, 2007. By the age of 2, she talked like an adult and made up songs that she would spontaneously singing at any time. She participated through the years in ballet, dance, karate, gymnastics, and volleyball. She and her teams have received many awards over the years in volleyball. Chloe loves Jesus, her friends, her family, babies, animals, and of course, volleyball. She has a calm, caring presence in the midst of chaos or a crisis. This year, Chloe has experienced the demanding work of college by taking 5 classes while still doing homeschool. Her dual enrollment at Blue Ridge has been a growing experience. Chloe has aspirations for the future of transferring to Shepherd University to seek her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and then she plans to attain a master's degree in midwifery. Congrats, Chloe. Noah Smith. When Noah was born, his doctor said, "What a biscuit," because he entered into the world at 9 pounds and 6 ounces, and has been a blessing ever since. Noah has been homeschooled all his life. He loves all creatures immensely, except for wasps and hornets, and has a huge passion for fishing, finding fossils, and football. He started out playing flag football for a few years with various homeschool leagues, starting at the age of 10. Prior to becoming a senior in high school, he wanted to finally play tackle football for an actual school. Magic happened when, after months of brutal summer conditioning, he made the Spring Mills tackle football team. His dream has finally come true, and we couldn't be happier for him. We cheered from the sidelines and loved every minute of seeing him there on the field with his teammates. His team came in second at the Quadruple A State West Virginia Championship. He is a loving younger brother of Wes and a playful older brother to Dakota. Hardly a week goes by when those two aren't tackling each other. The love that those siblings have for one another is unconditional and grows stronger each year. Noah, your whole family is very proud of you and loves you immensely. Not only do you have a good heart, but you also have a good soul. You have accomplished so many things in your young life. Your future is so bright, and we know you can do anything that you put your mind to. Keep your head up high and stay positive. In time, you will want in life will come true. Annabella Temple. Annabella has thoroughly enjoyed her high school years and is graduating with honors. Due to her academic excellence, Annabella has been selected to be part of the National Society of Leadership and Success. She is interested in music, baking, history, theology, animals, and crocheting. She loves to be with her family and friends, is extremely close with her sisters, and likes going on family trips. She is passionate about helping others and has a strong faith in Christ. She has been actively involved for 4 years in a high school orchestra as a member of the percussion section, for which she received several awards. She participated in basketball and karate and has enjoyed learning to play the piano and violin. Attending youth group activities and going to church has provided Annabella with many joyful memories. She has volunteered at a preschool and relished working with the children. Annabella and her sisters started an arts and craft business, adopted a kitten, and have cherished spending time together. Annabella will continue her education at Shepherd University and plans to work in a helping profession. Congratulations, Annabella. Catherine Thompson. Catherine, better known as Katie, is a proud homeschool graduate from Berkeley Springs. She has enjoyed her homeschool years, with the last few as a dual-enrolled student at Blue Ridge Community and Technical College, earning a spot on the president's list every semester. Years ago, when she was very, very young, Katie honed her reading skills in the adult section of the library, reading everything she could about animals. Her goal at 6 was to own her own pet shop one day, and her parents had to put a limit on the number and types of animals that she could adopt at home. She still plans to own her own business one day and is attending Shepherd University in the fall to complete her degree in business. In addition to pursuing a business degree, Katie is also continuing her music path. She has played first chair violin for the Shenandoah Youth Orchestra in Winchester for the past 2 years, and she plans to minor in music at Shepherd. Katie, your family is proud of you and can't wait to see what you will accomplish. Tanner Womble. Tanner is a kind and goal-driven young man who has been blessed with a servant's heart. Tanner has served God with his mom over the years, helping care for and teach young children about the love of Jesus, while serving in our church's children's ministry. Tanner and his dad share a love of football, and because of this, Tanner has received many leadership awards while playing football over the years. His favorite position to play is quarterback because it gives him the opportunity to encourage and lead his teammates to play their best. Tanner has grown into a dedicated, strong, and faithful young man who has a passion and vision for his life after graduation to serve others by leading and coaching them in fitness and in health, by pursuing a career as a personal trainer and as a nutritionist. Knowing the highly motivated and dedicated young man Tanner is, he will excel and be highly favored, loved, and prosperous in his career, and his life will be blessed for it.
Alright guys, you ready? We were practicing this, but we weren't sure how to do it. Oh, I just popped that out. Alright, so did you guys Google which side they're supposed to be on and how we do this? Alright, so everybody stand up. The grads, not the parents. Grads stand up, face the crowd. Go ahead and flip your tassel over. They are officially graduated. Alright, ready? Can you hear me? I guess I was supposed to say that first. Go ahead. You ready to get your hats off? Congratulations, class of 2025. Throw them up, guys. No, walk off. All right, follow the leader, guys. You can leave your hats there. I'll get them. It's fine. All right. I know. We can keep talking. There's only a few of you crying. That's pretty good. I was standing in the back like, don't start. Okay, so they're all going out to the foyer. They're going to hang out, and we have refreshments in the foyer. It's super nice outside, so feel free to go outside with it, hang out. If you didn't see it when you came in, each of the graduates did a little display about like pictures and things that they're into, and they each have something in front of their display to sign. You do not need to know the graduate to sign something on there. Leave a note, congratulate them, you know, a quote, a Bible verse, whatever. They would like to get signatures from everybody. So take a few minutes, sign something on there, have some refreshments, congratulate everybody. We are going, I was going to say this too. Well, before we have our closing prayer. Somebody, we're very thankful, brought vegetable platters. But they smell like farts now that we've opened them. So, if you go in the foyer, it is not a sewer problem. It is the vegetable trays. And I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. We tried to open the windows and it's not helping. So, I'm sorry. So, broccoli, cauliflower don't mix well under a tray. So, sorry about that when you open the doors. So, if you want, we're going to go ahead and have our closing prayer. And then, like I said, you guys are dismissed after the closing prayer. Please take a moment. Do not think you can only talk to the grad that you came to watch today. You know, say hi to all of them, congratulate all of them, sign everything for them, and make them all feel special, okay? Thank you, guys.
God, thank you so much for this day today. A great memory for each one of us, and we especially thank you for our graduates, Lord. And, we love them, and we know how much time that so many good and loving people put into them. We know you put as much and much more into these young men and women, our graduates. So we just pray that you bless them and you direct their lives, and that they would continue to be receptive to your leadership in their life. And again, God, what a great day, what a great ceremony. And we just thank for all that were involved and helped to make this such a special day for each one of us. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.